Hey y'all, how's it going? So this has been a long time coming. We did a couple of beta tests, a couple of alpha runs, a couple of horrible recordings, a bunch of technical issues, but we finally got it working. So this is my new series, The League of Amateurs. Basically, I'm going to get all of my friends who like to play or who are interested in playing D&D, Pathfinder, those role-playing kind of games. And we're going to get together and form little adventuring groups. Uh, in this group, I'll have two of my fellow YouTubers that have been featured in my other videos, Raz and Spiral.
Also Twitch streaming, if you want to check that out.
Oh, you're doing Twitch now?
I am, yes.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
I also joined by a fellow co-commenter on some of my past videos, Alex, who will be presiding as our GM.
Yeah, that's right. You ain't rid of me yet.
And then joining us is a friend from real life, Jayson.
Let's get it started.
All right. And so we managed to roll our characters and all that fun stuff. Just to give you a little brief background into our group, we're part of a mercenary company called the Black Vultures, platoon number 12 to be specific. I think the order in which it was joined, I think we decided was me, followed by Raz, followed by, was it Jayson, and then Spiral?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Sign up while I was drunk or something, or how'd this work?
I think we're mostly just going by age, but I forget the age of everyone's character.
Even then it'd be relative age, but that's not really essential.
I think I was like 26 or something.
The order in which you enlisted is not really an important factor.
Yeah.
Now, maybe this isn't very important, but just an idea of the size of the mercenary company. How many platoons are there, or do we know?
There are currently 15, although most, I believe 15. Yes, there are currently 15 platoons in operation, although the standard platoon size is 10.
Yeah, the previous members of our platoon got wiped out.
The previous incarnation got wiped out. You people weren't even present, I don't think.
Yeah, we were probably in training at the time. All right, so we'll do some quick character introductions, and then we'll get on our adventure. So I guess I'll go first. My character's name is Talos Vitalis. I'm a fighter who's kind of from a family background of perfect warriors. Basically, we strive to create the perfect warrior, and following my grandfather's steps, I joined the mercenary crew to perfect my prowess in battle.
Raz.
All right. My character's name is Variel. I don't have a last name, or I don't know my character's last name because I'm an orphan. My parents died when I was young, and I should also mention I'm a human, but I was adopted and raised by elves. And I'm also a fighter. The elves that I lived with, they were interested in fighting supernatural things, but I was more of a practical sort of person, and I decided instead I just wanted to be a mercenary. So I left them to seek my own path.
Right. Spiral.
Okay. My guy's name is Kyras. I am a half-elf. Let's see, I'm a cavalier, so I guess I get a mount. And as far as backstory goes, I had it all sorted out, but forgot about it because it's been a while. So let's just go with I would say that he comes from like a family that kind of raised cavaliers, and I know what I was gonna say. Okay, so he was like, he's a half-elf, so he was like part of an elf village's cavalier unit, and I guess as a half-elf, they were always kind of like down on him, so eventually he got tired of that and left and then joined the mercenary company.
Fair enough. And that leaves the new guy.
Alright, my character's name is Vladius DeCure. I'm a halfling, class of rogue, and I originally worked as a barkeep, but trained in marksmanship in my spare time, and after becoming embittered with all of the war stories that I had heard, I sought a more constructive outlet for my chaotic tendencies.
Be honest, you were run out of town, weren't you?
I burned the chapel to the ground before I got ran out of town.
There it is.
You should mention he's chaotic evil, is it right?
This is true.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm a human again, or human. During the beta, I was human as well.
And I would like to mention that I, as a Cavalier, I am a member of a chivalric order, the Order of the Flagon, and I must be drunk at all times. So I'm
Not
honor
at all
bound to
times.
do.
It requires you have an alcoholic beverage every day.
Oh, well, I'm honor bound to drink every day, so don't judge me for it.
We will
Really,
respect you for it.
Really, he just liked drinking, and this made it seem like less of a problem.
You're sorry, Robert. What are you talking about?
I'm bound by ancient oaths.
That's the one. That's right.
Oh, you people are all gonna die screaming.
Once I get to level 15, I'll be undefeatable.
Watch it, level 15. A lightning bolt drops from the sky.
And I breathe fire into its face and destroy it.
Alright, so where are we, GM, and what's going on?
Okay. In the kingdom of Kival, some 5 weeks travel from the exit of a mountain range known as the Null Mountains. I had background for all of that, but I don't really have much of a chance to go into it at this point. Anyway, you find yourselves at the city of Rook's Hill, which stands as the capital of the southernmost duchy in the kingdom. You have been sent as representatives of your company to contact the Duke Arethus Glycus, both to alert him of the Black Vulture's intention to operate within his lands and to acquire his blessing to do so. You arrive at the gate of the massive walled city and are met with an armed detachment of the City Watch. At their center stands a short, rotund man, almost dwarf-like in stature were it not for the immense potbelly and multiple chins. He's draped in lavish clothing and shining jewels. Once he spots you, he quickly gestures for his men to be at ease and approaches you. Greetings, greetings. I am Duke Glycus. A pleasure, I'm sure. And he extends his hand to each of you, pausing for you to introduce yourselves.
I am Talos Vitalis. Wait, hold on. Did we decide I was the leader of the platoon or something?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay,
The 12th.
I wanted to confirm that before I said anything. I am the leader of this platoon. These are my fellow mercenaries. Y'all gonna introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Variel. Pleasure.
You guys got a bar around here?
And the drunk one would be Kyras.
That didn't take long.
And I'm Vladius DeCure.
Yes, a pleasure. Anyway, I received notification of your impending visit a few days ago. I hope you aren't put off by the welcome. We see so few men of fortune such as yourselves in times of peace. Under normal circumstances, I would be more than happy to give you my full blessing to base yourselves in my fine city. After all, men from your lands are quite famed for their skill even this far north. However, there is a matter of slight importance that must be tended to. You see, while I'm sure that your captain is a fine and respectable man, as I stated, we are not accustomed to men of your occupation in the city. Of course, I agree that this is simply preposterous, but I'm afraid the common folk aren't quite as accepting as I. If you were to perform some act that benefited the community, I'm certain the people would be more welcoming. It just so happens I have such a task in mind.
Very well. What is such a task?
You see, there's a certain group in the city, common thugs really, no challenge, I'm sure, calling themselves the Bulldog Crew or something along those lines. They follow a ruffian who calls himself Lord Rook, pauses to spit on the ground in disgust before continuing. He instructs his thugs to carry out all manner of distasteful ruckus throughout the city. If you were to bring this savage to justice, I have no doubt the public would warm to you. What say you?
Do you know where his crew resides?
I'm afraid not. I do know that their activity is concentrated largely in one of the poorer districts of the city. I imagine that'd be the best place to gather information.
Throw in free drinks at the bar in town, you got yourself a deal.
Sir Knight, I'm certain that if you had it, that if you help these people, they will practically send you booze.
Okay, good to go.
Say no more, it shall be done.
Indeed, we shall take care of this ruffian.
Excellent, excellent. The district you're looking for is on the is on the southwestern side of the city. It's not far from the gate, I assure you. Very well. I wish you the best of luck on your trip, on your task. With that, he turns and his men leave.
All right. What side of the city are we on right now?
You are at the western gate.
All right.
It's not a long trip. It doesn't take you more than a few minutes to find your way there through the crowded, bustling streets. Although as you do near your location, you notice that the buildings become notably more dilapidated. People aren't dressing quite as fine as you would expect of a city like this. And there is the occasional sound of things being broken, occasional body being hurled out of a tavern window. You know, pleasant things.
All right. Well, I guess let's head to a tavern and see if we can do some information gathering. Plus, I'm sure Kyras wants a drink.
Yeah.
Are you picky about whether or not there is currently someone hanging out of the window?
Not at all.
That just makes it a lively place.
That just makes it a party.
Does it need to have a door?
No, he's hanging out the window. Surely we can just crawl over him, right?
I should note, Kyras, that your horse, while the streets are wide enough to allow it, the horse is currently being stabled near the gate.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot we have an animal to take care of now.
We had the fox last time. Speaking of which,
Yeah, but the fox just kind of did its own thing.
we need to get another mascot. I'm on the hunt for a fox again.
We have a mascot. We're the Black Vultures.
We don't want a vulture flying around us. We need to wait on us to die so it can eat us.
All right. I'm assuming there are multiple taverns, which is why you're asking.
Yes, it's a big city. There are plenty of taverns. There's one practically on every street.
All right.
The
Well,
roughest one. Hey, great minds think alike.
all right. Let's go to the roughest looking one.
All right, after a brief search, you find a place that looks like it's been the site of numerous battles, not merely brawls. And sure enough, as you approach, the one unbroken window is quickly joins its peers as a very large man is hurled out of it. He quickly leaps back to his feet and climbs through the window, proclaiming that that'll just come from the left.
Seems like a good place.
Looks like home.
It's worth noting this place is apparently dubbed the Smiling Unicorn.
The smiling unicorn?
How many teeth that unicorn have?
Hey, don't question the tavern keeper. He's a very burly, scarred man at the bar.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep.
He looks up from the glass he's cleaning with his one remaining eye and says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, give me a flagon of ale, and I guess whatever my companions want as well.
Well, hang on one sec. What is the name of this group we're looking for again?
The Bulldog Crew.
Which one of you yellow-bellied sapsuckers is a member of the Bulldog Crew?
I was hoping to be a little more subtle, but
No.
sure, we can go this route.
Don't I feel like an idiot? Act on a difficulty check for this kind of thing. So the entire bar immediately stops. Were we in a slightly different setting, I'd say you could actually hear a record scratch. As it stands, even a cricket on the window promptly shuts up and looks at you. Eventually, one man stands up, a rather fat guy, dressed not unlike everyone else, though he does have a short sword on his hip and a blue sash around his belt. Looking for me?
Yeah, I challenge you to a drinking contest. Loser has to leave town.
I have to admit, I was honestly expecting you to just stab him, but I'm not sure whether I'm shocked or impressed by your restraint.
How are we even gonna do this? Does he have to do like a constitution check? Like after every drink?
That's the best thing I can come up with.
Like either constitution or fortitude. That's the only thing I can think of.
Alright.
Those are both good for you.
He only has one bad attribute on him.
That's true.
All right, well let's do it. Drinking contest.
Alright.
To be fair, the thug doesn't look it looks about as shocked as all of you sound. It's kind of like Kyras just grew a second head. It's like, is that it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, okay, I'm game. Let's go.
All right.
Let's do this. Barkeep.
The barkeep just kind of looks at you and rolls his eyes. Like, here we go again. He he puts down the glass he was cleaning, reaches down below the bar and pulls out two mugs, although it's probably a bit more accurate to call them barrels. You're fairly certain you could store Vladius in one of them. After that, he reaches down and retrieves a full-sized K of something, opens it, and you hear a distinct hissing noise as this sludge pours out into the cups. Go.
Constitution check?
Yep. Give me a constitution. Okay. Kyras, as you chug, you make it about halfway before the world suddenly becomes three different images. You're fairly certain you can hear your horse laughing at you. And the next thing you know, you're flat on your back, unconscious, with a distinct smile on your face, I'm certain.
Didn't I win?
The man, the member of the Bulldog crew, on the other hand, he takes a couple of sips and just promptly collapses. Vomiting it. He's lying on the ground, doubled over in the fetal position, vomiting up everything he's eaten for the past month.
I got a quick question.
No, I won.
At some point, you're fairly certain you saw a live rat crawl out of his vomit.
I got a quick question. Did we ever confirm if this was Lord Rook or not, or were we just taking on some random thug?
Pretty sure this is some thug.
I have to admit, I was honestly kind of thinking that was Kyras' logic, thinking that it called out Lord Rook. That he was just thinking this guy who styles himself a lord would just be chilling out in the seediest tavern in the city.
Sounds like some shit I would do.
Just waiting for some big stupid guy in armor to call him to a drinking contest.
Well, at least we got rid of part of their gig.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to find him now? Can we like search him for like, I don't know, like a map?
No, that's more than just him, right? Like he was like a member. There was like 3 of them there, right?
He's still conscious.
He's the one vomiting. You just plain passed out.
Tells you something about the contents of that, about what kind of booze that is. That passing out is the better option. But yes, this gang member is currently still conscious. It's just he's releasing a steady stream of bile until eventually he runs out.
Alright, was he alone?
Yeah. The rest of the tavern seems to have gone about their business. People being punched in the face, drinking, vomiting. More people being thrown out the broken windows.
Alright, so this guy's pretty wasted, right? So I should be able to like interrogate him and...
You knock yourself out. He's reached the point where he's run out of things to vomit and is just heaving.
Alright. I'm gonna pick him up by the scruff and I say, alright, tell us where your group's headquarters is or I'll have the barkeep get another barrel for you.
Said barkeep just kind of looks at you and says, "You forgot to pay for that."
I give him a look that says it's coming. Hold on.
Wait,
He meets your look with a look you only saw in your grandfather.
Actually, I'm gonna look at him again and say, where the hell is that ale I ordered?
He
He takes
in
up
the
a
cup.
significantly smaller, more normal-sized cup and places it on the counter.
Alright, there we go. I pick it up for extra motivation to the guy I'm still holding by his, his collar.
All right, give me an intimidation check, I guess.
Oh, sweet. Oh crap, I forgot. I have like no charisma.
It's garbage. I forgot that.
Intimidation and charisma. Oh wait, no, it's intelligence. Never mind.
Oh god.
Alright, Kaz, you're up.
So he like sobers up, right?
You glare at him, brandishing apparently your mug, and he apparently finds some more food he hasn't vomited up.
Oh great.
Ends up splattered across your chest. You believe it was some form of pie, although it appears to be twitching.
Alright, he had some kind of blue cape on him, right?
A sash on his waist.
Alright, I'm gonna take that and wipe it off.
All right.
Harsh, man.
Wait,
Worth
take
noting
time
as you do that
too.
both his sword clatters to the ground and his pants are now around his ankles.
That works for me. He's disarmed.
Take his money and pay the barkeep.
That's a great idea, Kyras. I'm gonna take his money and pay the barkeep with it.
Worth noting, Kyras is quite adept at speaking whilst blackout drunk.
I've had a lot of practice.
I'm certain you have. Alright, you'll give me a second. The dogs are barking. I gotta check this out.
Alright, I'm gonna pause the recording then.
So you were about to take this man's money?
Well, I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna, pass it over to the barkeep.
The barkeep just looks at the coin. He starts pushing it around with his finger, trying to count it all. Alright.
Give us the change back, man. Don't just keep it all.
Points to
Still
the sign
unconscious.
above the bar saying no change.
That's it. I get up in my drunken stupor and demand some more ale then, if I don't get my change back.
Alright, I'm gonna pass him my cup of ale and then continue interrogating this guy. Except I'm gonna look over to Vladius and I'm like, gonna be like, hey, can you help me?
I love this image of this big Spartan warrior. It's like, I can't intimidate him. Hey fat halfling.
I have no charisma, I'm sorry. It's my only negative attribute.
Let me try.
Alright.
Alright, so I grab him, I hit him a few times and ask him, where is Lord Rook?
I don't know where Rook is. Nobody knows where Rook is.
Ask him where the headquarters is. Or the meeting hall or something. Where do they meet up?
You think I'd tell you that?
I step up.
I think I am. Punctuates his sentence with another.
Put my crossbow in his face, look him dead in the eyes with a psychotic grin and say, tell us, or I start putting pin cushions in you.
Pins.
Pins in you.
Putting pin cushions actually sounds kind of pleasant.
I start turning you into a pin cushion.
That's better. Alright, give me an intimidate. I ain't telling you anything, Tiny.
Alright, Kyras says, have him spread his legs, and he grabs like a chair and just... Alright, you got the count of 3. Or maybe 5, because I'm kind of curious. I don't know about numbers. Alright, so 1, 4, 5.
He is perfectly adapted to this role. I'm honestly kind of proud of him. Anyway, shockingly, this doesn't get him either.
Alright.
I didn't do an intimidation check. Should I do that or no?
You're in such a position you couldn't miss a housefly.
That's it. I'm gonna. All right, then I smack him with it. He gets hit in the nuts with this thing. chance.
I honestly kind of pity this guy now.
Not the guys anymore.
Give me a to hit roll.
What is that? Strength? No.
Just a normal to hit roll. Just roll d20.
Like a melee hit. Go to your weapons and then do melee.
All right.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Now keep in mind, this is not the bastard sword. I'm just doing it to get my roll. So yeah, I hit him.
Miraculously, you crack a grown man in the groin with a bar stool. Or I suppose I should say a grown woman.
Oh.
Oh God!
Oh shit.
That's the case now. He ain't feeling too masculine after that hit.
And he says, "Okay, I'll tell you everything you want to know."
Not quite. At this point, what's coming out of his mouth, you honestly can't hear, although you do hear the sound of something howling out the window. All you know is his mouth is open and his tongue is moving. The barkeep and the rest of the patrons seem largely unconcerned by this whole affair.
I knew we came to the right bar.
Although the barkeep does tap the bar and say, "You're paying for that stool."
Grab his buddy. Take their coin purses too.
Take it out of the change you didn't bring back to give back to us.
Yeah. What he said.
He points to another sign and says, "All purchases final."
All right. I'm purchasing this bar with my sword, barkeep.
No, Kyras, stop. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Right. All right, tell me where your dang leader is, son.
It takes another couple minutes before he stops crying, but he eventually manages to get out a word. "I don't know, I keep telling you."
Well, just some information, man. Don't make me hit you.
Can I like pick up his sword off the ground that fell down and like threaten him with it or something? Or no. Was it in a scabbard?
It's just a short sword in a sheath, yeah.
Can I slap him with the sheath?
This poor guy. Have to start. He's gonna have to start taking damage at this point.
I got an idea. It's a real bad one, but it's a good one, but it's just a mean one.
Oh god.
Grab a rag, put him on the table. We're gonna waterboard him with that alcohol he doesn't like.
Great minds think alike.
And I was worried you two wouldn't get along.
I would like to remind the people that Kyras is good in chaos.
Chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
Well, this guy's already proved himself to be a thug, so I mean, you know.
Did he?
Alright, we waterboard him with the leftover alcohol from the drinking contest. We should still have about like 3/4 of a barrel from the thugs and half a barrel from Kyras's.
Well, the thugs fell off the table and burned a hole through the floor.
What about Kyras's? Did we manage to save that one?
I'm hugging
Yeah.
Alright, we have half a barrel. We're apparently waterboarding him.
I really hope he actually knows something.
If not, this will teach him to pretend to be a good guy.
This will teach you to know something important.
This is what you get for pretending to be part of a gang, buddy.
If I was this guy, the only lesson I'd learned after this day was walk around with an iron chastity belt. Anyway. I'm calling it here. You slam him down on the bar and you put the rag over his face, pick up the mug. Barkeep taps the bar, points to another sign that says, "No torture."
Here, man. This isn't torture, this is a game. He likes it.
We're just helping him drink some more beer.
He just kind of looks at you. He points back to the sign.
Alright, we drag him outside with the mug.
No, we're not torturing this guy in the middle of the town.
This puts out a bad image for the public. Even I have to say this.
Look, I'm alright waterboarding him in some shady tavern, but not in the middle of the street.
In the tavern, no one's gonna see. Come on, guys.